Okay, in this video, I want to show you how to update your master employee records. And in order to have a master employee record, you must first have employees, otherwise known as users inside of Iris. And so what we're going to do, we're here on the dashboard on the main page. We're going to go down here to settings. We're going to click on my staff. Now, our automations inside of Iris rely on having 3 acquisitions managers and 3 dispositions managers. Okay. That doesn't mean that you have to go out and hire acquisitions managers. It doesn't mean you have to hire any dispo managers either. All it means is that our automations require at least 3 acquisitions managers, 3 dispositions managers. Now, if you're a solopreneur, it is perfectly okay to go in here and it just be you for all 6 of these positions. So if you're John Smith, then you would create 3 acquisitions managers named John Smith, all with the same email address, all with the same phone number. And then you would do the same thing with the dispositions managers, the same exact thing. All right. So this email that you put in here may say johnsmith@gmail.com in every single one of these users. It can be the same phone number as well. And this is what we recommend because this is how our automations are going to work. Now, later down the road, let's say you expand, you grow your business, and you bring on an acquisitions manager. All you're going to do in this case is you're just going to go in here and edit and change this acquisitions manager's, change the name of the acquisition manager and change the email address and the phone number. And that's all that you have to do. And that is the same process for the dispositions manager. This later comes into play when we start talking about setting up calendars and setting up appointments and things like that. So it's very important that we have, again, 3 acquisitions managers positions. And if it's just you, it can be the same email address, the same phone number for all 3. It does not matter. And the same is true for the disposition side. Now that we have our employees, we're going to update the master employee data. And we do this using custom values. So if you scroll down over here in the menu, you're going to click on custom values. We have them organized by folders. You're going to click on folders. And now you have my company employees. These custom values are already present inside of your account. These live inside of every single Iris account. So what we want to do here is we just want to go back to our staff. And right here in these custom values, you will notice that each of these custom values have a custom key. These are the user ID values that the system is going to use to assign different roles and different tasks within the Iris automations. And what I want to do is I want to take this value right here. This is Acquisitions Manager 1. I want to copy. You can click this little button right here and copy that custom value. I'm going to go back into Acquisition Manager 1 custom value. I'm then going to edit this custom value and I'm going to paste this user ID right here. And I click update. Now this custom value is the value of Acquisition Manager 1. We do the same thing for Acquisition Manager 2. I'm going to do the same for 3. And then I'll do this off screen, but I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing for Dispo Manager 1, 2, and 3. You can see Dispo Manager 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to copy those into these custom values. And now this becomes a global key that I can use anywhere in my automations, anywhere in my workflows, and anywhere else that I choose globally, system-wide, throughout the entire Iris ecosystem. And the way that I do that is all I have to do is I have to copy this key. I can use it anywhere. So for example, I'm going to go in here into automations. Now let me show you an automation for seller lead intake. If I go into lead intake, and let's just say it's a web form submission, okay? Let's say we have more than one acquisitions manager. How do we distribute leads amongst our acquisitions managers? We have to be able to do that in a way that's fair and equitable. And so what we have here in the beginning of this workflow, as soon as a seller submits a form, we automatically assign an acquisitions manager using those same custom values here but you'll notice that we have all three of those custom values here. And so what the system now does is it looks at those three values and it disperses our leads amongst the acquisitions managers equally. So that's why we need this set up this way. It works very well. It's a little bit of a pain to set up, but you'll never have to touch it again. All you will have to do from this point on is, let's say you have an acquisitions manager and it quits. All you have to do is go back into settings, go into my staff. And what you're going to do is you're just going to change the name of the acquisition manager that left. And if you're going to replace that acquisitions manager, you're going to put their name in here. If they left, if they're no longer an employee and you haven't hired another employee, all you're going to do is plug your name back into their old spot. And that's it. So now we have set up a method for all of our global automations to work. As I said before, all of your calendars will now work and the assignments inside the calendars will work this way. And we're going to cover that next. We'll see you there.